Hi, my name is Hannah. This is the second day of my time in the retreat and my fourth day of dry fasting. I discovered dry fasting from a friend who had Lyme disease, and she spoke about it with such enthusiasm that I started to listen, and I saw her journey through dry fasting. She's done 3 now, Egle. And yeah, she was quite inspiring. So I also have Lyme disease, and I've been trying to cure it for 2.5 years, maybe 3 years now. I've gone through the normal medical mainstream and a lot of the alternative medicine, and it was so difficult to budge. I've improved massively, but it's still there, and I can still feel it, and it comes and goes. So I just wanted to kind of get rid of it altogether, and really commit to my own healing and my own well-being. And yeah, and I'm just grateful that I can get this experience, that I have the ability, the capacity, the time, and the strength, hopefully. uh, yeah, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm getting a little bit of a sore throat, and I think I'm talking too much. It's just nice to get to know everyone here. A bit of a sore back. I'm finding the massages very helpful and supportive. um, and just really beautiful location as well. Really stunning. Be right next to the sea and see the sunsets and look at the water and some nice walks around. So yeah, I'm going to see how I go. So today is day 3 of the retreat and day 5 of dry fasting myself. I'm doing well. My mouth is very dry, but that's normal. I should still talk less, but it's kind of difficult when there's so many interesting people. You just end up wanting to have conversations. Been sleeping pretty well as well, so that's quite nice. It gets a bit broken, but it's good. I'm sure that will also change. Yeah, and today's been quite a joyful day. I feel quite happy and optimistic, and I'm enjoying the treatments. They're also pretty intense, but good. And yeah, my journey kind of coming here and how I discovered dry fasting, or what convinced me that it was okay, has been many years of having a series of illnesses that and difficult interactions with the medical doctors of the mainstream, and just being kind of passed off or dismissed or told I had anxiety, when I know in my body there's something really wrong. And then finding my own way. There was moments of despair that I can't just get a pill to fix myself, that I can't put my health off into someone else's hands, and like a father or a mother that can just sort things out for me. It kind of was a lesson of responsibility and independence in my own health. So I'm quite grateful for that, and it's taken me here. So it's been many years of understanding different alternative medicines, and yeah, involving Kambo. I'm practicing Kambo still, and I still find it very helpful. My liver feels like it's been pretty good since being here, I think because I've done a lot of Kambo. But yeah, it's still not gotten to the root for me, and it's an extensive process if I wanted, and it's really hard going. So I came to dry fasting, and so far I'm just feeling really optimistic because it feels really good. I can feel what it's doing on the energetic level of my body as well, which is really interesting, because I've been working in that kind of sphere for a while. But I'm also learning kind of just doing self-massage and how So I've got a very painful back at the moment. And today, and then just doing self-massage or the massages they give me. And it can release things very quickly. And it's kind of just understanding and kind of working holistically like this. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'm sure I'm going to have a few crises, but it's all good. It is day 4 of the retreat and day 6 of my dry fast. Today I'm feeling really good, really happy. I'm like kind of falling in love with this technique and understanding it, and I'm already thinking when I can do my next. Yeah, I feel like I'm working through many, many layers of healing, that it's just really simple and direct, and it's almost just like you do nothing, which is great. I love doing nothing. But at the same time, I'm also learning and understanding. So I'm getting like lots of back pain or aches and pains in the body, and seeing how I can kind of work through it with like self-massage, and like moving into the pain and really going for it. And I'm just like amazed by the people who are doing the treatments here. I think they're real like masters of like understanding how to work the body. So yeah, I'm just really amazed, and I want to learn as well. But yeah, really happy. That's it. Today is day 5 of the retreat and day 7 of my dry fast. It's been a really beautiful day. I went out with some friends and we went to do cryo, which is a intensely cold experience, but it feels really invigorating. And yeah, I had a bit of a process this morning, go for a walk. I picked some fennel, and I realized I've been going through many what they call crises and working through them quite quickly, and just understanding how to work through them, and like big emotional releases, and connected to physical body pain and realizations. So yeah, I had one of those this morning and it was really beautiful. Shed a tear, and that also felt very healing. And I've just become amazed at the scent of like every smell is just incredible. I can just get lost in the smell of fennel. I think it's my new favorite thing ever in the world. Yeah, so just like experiencing my sense of smell to a new level has also been really beautiful. And then what made me think I couldn't do this was a few things. I think my life has been so busy, and I kind of in some ways didn't want to think about the process I was about to put myself in. So I didn't do as much prep as I could have done. I only did like two-day dry fasts, and I did the liver cleanse and a few other things, the enemas and all this stuff. But I didn't do, as far as I could have. So that gave me some doubt. But I feel like my life has been pretty clean because of my Lyme disease, that I had less of an issue. I've been working through lots of kind of emotional stuff as well beforehand. And then I received a lot of doubt and fear from family and friends who, in their own, care and love, who were trying to protect me. But I had to kind of just stay clear and see that, it wasn't, I'd seen, my friends go through this process and come out the other end well and healed. And, if you look on Google, it says 3 days after not drinking, you'll die. And knowing that's not the case, and understand something, just also my core just knew this was right for me. And I had so much determination to reclaim my health that I was prepared to do anything, and there was nothing else I could really do. And those people who were saying I shouldn't do this couldn't offer me anything else that I could do. So I'm looking forward to entering the world again. I'm just feeling incredibly well despite a really dry mouth. But looking forward to see how this goes. Today is day 6 of the retreat, day 8 of my dry fast. My mouth is very dry, so I might have to keep it short. But today I felt a lot of love, a lot of really like high, beautiful states of being, and just wanting to just help everyone and be like, check everyone is okay. And then I gave away my ice pack. This just happened, so it's funny for me. And he went away, and I didn't realize how addicted I'd become to my ice pack. So I had just like a little panic moment, and someone else gave me theirs for a moment, and I was just really going for it, trying to cool off. But yeah, just noticing my addictions, and like how I'm very good at managing myself and taking care of myself. But it's also that kind of like, how much do I give and how much do I kind of do self-care? But yeah, overall, yeah, it's been good. I was even dancing today. I was getting kind of really like fatigued and laying down in bed, and I just kind of wanted to snap out of it and just did a little dance by the sea. So it's been a good day. Only one more day left. So yeah, all is well. So today is day 7 of the retreat and day 9 of the dry fast. Yeah, I'm falling more and more in love with this practice. Every day is like highs and lows and kind of processes and reflections and feeling into my body and working with my body. It's given me a lot of independence of my own healing. It's definitely not easy. It's not easy, but it's what it gives is what I've seen so far of what it's giving is incredible. So I just had a massive, they call them crisis, but it just was a massive healing. I was actually sitting outside by the ocean, and there was all these kind of situations that came about. So there was no ice. Someone took my water. Some drama happens. Some rage happens. And then I just went to sit by the water, and I was just like, well, everyone else is happy. And then I was just like, oh, everyone else is happy. And like how much we have, like how much abundance we have without even being aware. When you strip everything back, it's just like, wow, our lives are so rich, so rich. And then I was just like filled with tears for like how much people have, like how much abundance they have, even if they don't see it. And I was crying on the beach, and people were kind of looking at me. And then I went up, and then I had more of a process, and I was just, it allowed me to tap into my tears, which felt so healing. And I felt like I was crying like a baby, like I was a baby again, just like, wow. And I was also enjoying it. I was really with myself. And then shaking and just feeling all this stuff coming up. It felt like a real release. Yeah. So, and then from there, what happened? Oh yeah, and then I started doing like the self-massage, and then there was more release, and it was like all this kind of energetic, stagnant energy in my stomach, and I was burping, and it felt like loads of clearing and like retching, and then I just felt afterwards just like this massive shift in my feeling, like a release and happy and clear and awake. And I know there's many layers, but I'm just happy to be done with those layers. So yeah, that was my day so far. There's more to tell, but I think I'll leave it there. I love dry casting. So today is the first day of my exit and the 8th day of the retreat. I was feeling really, really good this morning. I went for a walk along the beach and felt very energetic and clear and excited. And then I overused my energy, and I got a bit of a chill as well, and it affected me and knocked me out, and I just had to sleep for a long while, and I'm still a little bit dizzy, but I think just a good night's sleep will really sort me out.
When asked, if I prefer to kind of fast with travel or with like on arrival, I think definitely with travel. It felt quite nice to have already started and initiated the fast. That I felt like I had some sorry, my brain is not working very well at the moment, but I had a kind of head start. It was nice to kind of have that already initial push, and the travel. I just made sure that my travel was quite easy as much as possible. So yeah, that's me for now. Today is day 9 of the fast and day 2 of the exit. So today was challenging. I had some doubts. I think it took me by surprise how weak I would feel afterwards. There was the kind of illusion that I would just be bouncing around. And yeah, it's been helpful to kind of have some trust in Doctor Filonov and the team here to kind of support me. And just that state of mind has been really helpful, just to kind of have trust. I feel with my life there's a kind of guiding force in some ways, or that ability to trust in my capacity to handle experience as best as I can. I was led into this fast by a friend and by synchronicity and by like a feeling in my stomach that this is what I should be doing. Like all my experiences in life seem to lead to the next moment, to this moment, and onwards. So it felt like the right thing to do, my inner knowing, and that's something that can't be quantified or can't be given. Can't have data for this. And also just seeing all the testimonials and just knowing how actually you don't, after 3 days, you're still functioning, you're still fine, you're still okay. And just that in itself is, is helpful. So it's day 10 of the retreat and day 3 of the exit. I'm feeling a lot better today. Still a little bit dizzy, but doing well. It's just been quite a gentle day, just taking my time to recover, laying in the sun, really enjoying food, appreciating water. Quite simple and peaceful, and just like feeling the energy come back into my body. I'm grateful for that, and looking forward to seeing how I progress later on. So today is day 11 of the retreat and day 4 of my exit. I'm feeling really great compared to the last few days, which is quite a relief, as there was a moment of concern, I guess, when I felt like the knock of the recovery, but it worked out perfectly. That I feel strong, I feel really well. I just went for a really long walk and was like running up the hill and feel really energized and like a new body. It's amazing. I'm just incredibly grateful and want to treat this body really well from now on. It's given me like a fresh slate to kind of to be with, to live through. It's like my body feels also just like incredibly light, like airy, in a nice way. So I can run upstairs and all of these things, and just like the density that was in my body feels like it's been moved through and untangled, and it's just a joy. It's a joy to feel more at home and more at peace and calmer in my mind and body. So I'm very grateful to the team here, to Dr. Filonov and Svetlana and everyone, that such a supportive staff. And I think I'm going to be back.